It's Valentine's Day, and love is in the air as we look to our new segment, Ranger Romance, Beast Morphers Kissing Cam, Love Island, The Bachelor? Ravi falls for the advances of a cute gamer girl who may not be the real deal. Catfishing is serious, guys. Two's company, three's lesser company. Devon offers both Zoe and Ravi heart cookies. My man knows how to play the field from all angles. Can you say OT3? Workplace romance? Who is Nate's secret Valentine? Could Nate and Zoe find themselves in the Beast Morphers kissing cam in future? Although, it feels like an inferiority complex is brewing for Nate. Are troubled waters ahead? Who will Evox choose? Scrozzle or the Avatars? Talk about a Sophie's choice. Sadly, Mayor Daniels and Commander Shaw do not get to tango in the salsa dance we call romance this week. I wanted a scene of Daniels trying to dictate to his PA a romantic yet professional note. My headcanon is that the cart of Valentine's gifts Ben and Betty wheel around is actually from Daniels to Shaw, but he worded it so confusingly out of trying to be professional that it read like it was for the Rangers in general. Okay, so we're really bringing the Ravi focus with some serious emotions TM, as we get a spotlight on how Ravi is changing and evolving since that fateful day in the lab. I like how his perfect Ranger front is slipping, and he's tempted to prioritize selfish emotions over his team, and this transformation reaches its conclusion with the threat of a literal transformation into an avatar, his darkest self. We see that this character is really one of regret, and it weighs heavy on him even though he tries to keep that bottled up and focus on the mission. However, the weight of his regret is letting a secret hope that he can have back the things he lost fester inside of him, rather than being able to move on and fully accept his new friends in the present. I would have preferred we weren't in on cybervillain Roxy TM's scheme, and we'd seen it unfold from Ravi's perspective. This would have helped to see things more from his side and empathize with his emotions more. If the episode had managed to trick us a little so we felt the betrayal, that would have been really great as well. The episode does do a great job of exploring his character and explaining why he's so ready to be fooled, but as it is, it's hard to see Ravi as anything but a chump from the get-go due to the story's presentation. Blast from the past, what? On Jessica's suggestion, I actually went and rewatched a Ninja Storm episode with a similar setup for comparison. All About Beevil tells a somewhat similar story of Yellow Ranger Dustin being tricked by villain Mara into thinking she wants to change.
They kicked me out because I'm not evil enough.
Hey, that's crazy. You're like one of the worst people I've ever met.
You're just saying that to make me feel better.
Watching this older episode did actually help shed some light on Digital Deception's construction for me. All About Beevil puts us more in Dustin's shoes, making us feel his trust in Mara without tipping us off to her trickery. This is because ultimately the episode is telling us that Dustin's initial flaw of being too trusting isn't actually a flaw at all. His trust pays off in a subplot where someone he believed a conman who stole his bike returns it, and although she was plotting all along, we get a hint that Mara is actually feeling guilty over her ruse at the end. Hashtag Dustin was right. In contrast, Digital Deception tells us that Ravi's trust is a character flaw all the way, and frames it as being his darker instincts and something sinister. His trust in no way pays off, and we don't get any regret from a totally evil Roxy. One episode is framed from Dustin's side to show us that his trust ultimately has value, and he isn't just an idiot. The other is framed so that Ravi is just being an idiot, and we are damn sure shown that it has no value. So interestingly, two similar plots here, telling very different character stories. I still think the episode would have been more of a wild ride from Ravi's perspective, as well as having an opportunity to deliver more of a gut punch. Maybe you could say that it would have been too morally complex for Power Rangers to suggest what Ravi was doing was right, only for the rug to be pulled out from under both Ravi and us in the third act, you know, making us complicit in his bad decision making. But I think the show can take it. I think the show can go there. The last thing I'll say is that I really like how they're holding off on the Megazord until the team finally gels together. It is the most effective visual way of showing that the team is united, and the 2017 movie provided a strong template for saving it until, emotionally, the characters are ready to become a team. This element, combined with the characters still dealing with their insecurities and new friendships, is building an effective arc just out of the team coming together, which I'm really digging. Digging. Let me know what you thought of the episode in the comments, and I'll see you next week. Peace out, my hot dogs.